Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tasmita and today is my practice day number 12, and today in this video I am going to practice my spoken English on a very interesting and most wanted topic. So the topic is, I want to speak English, but how? If you are a beginner, this question definitely came to your mind. Well, let me explain this thing to you in a way that you can understand a little better. So divide the level into three parts: beginner level, intermediate and advanced level. Okay, so what is beginner? Beginners are those who cannot speak English at all. Even we can consider beginners who can say few things in English and understand English. So if you are a beginner, this question definitely knocked you, and once you reach in intermediate and advanced level, you know what you have to do, what actually you have to do to learn English, and what aspects you have to follow to learn this language. This question definitely came to my mind as well in the initial days of my learning, but I have never shared with anyone. I used to feel shy that how people are going to treat that if I tell about this thing to anyone. So I have never shared, but I know this thing definitely bother. So today in this video I am going to share my experience with you. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so what are all the things you have to follow, what you have to do to learn this language? So everyone knows these four aspects you have to follow to learn any language. Okay, like speaking, reading, writing and listening. I know these two things is very important compared to these two things. What are they? They are listening and speaking. And what are they? They are reading and writing. But if you are a beginner, you have to follow everything. You cannot skip single one. They are as important as each one. Okay, so if you are a beginner, you are going to practice these four. Who are they? Reading, writing, listening, speaking. Let me explain to you each one. First, let's start with reading. Read everything that you see around you. Never skip this opportunity. Okay, where you stay or you travel to anywhere or wherever you go, you have to read whatever you see around you. What is written in your diary, notebook, newspaper, books or food container, in your t-shirt, wherever you see anything, you have to read. And even when you travel anywhere, you can see many hoardings or many posters. Okay, so you can read those. Never skip. As I told you, never skip this opportunity. And when you read everything around you, that's how you become a reader. You become a good person. And this thing not only help to improve your English, this thing also help to build your vocabulary. And vocabulary helps you to speak well. You know, people generally ignore them. They think that they are very small thing to read. But you never skip this opportunity to read. And that's how you become a reader. Okay, now let's talk about listening. What is listening? Listening means what? Listening means when you listen to something in English. As you are learning English language, so you are going to listen English content. You have to consume lot of English content. Then only you can speak well. Listening plays a very important role in that case. I don't know exactly when I have started listening to podcast or any English content like interviews. I started listening to a podcast or interview from long back. I don't know when exactly, but still now I do the same. And believe me, I just fall in love. This thing really helped me a lot. Okay, I always listen to a podcast or a interview every single day. So you are also going to do this thing. Okay, you are going to listen, consume lot of English content. This thing definitely going to help you a lot. Now what is remaining in this 4? Writing and speaking. Okay, writing and speaking is remaining. I already explained about reading and listening, and now writing and speaking both together I am going to explain. Okay, why? Because I do the same thing. So what I do, as you already knows from my thumbnail, that I have started from practice day 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. So what I do, I just write the bullet point what I'm going to speak in video. I just write them, and I just try to write something about those bullet point, that under that bullet point what I'm going to speak. So I write them, and then I go in a place like in my bedroom or in hall room where no one will be there. Okay, I practice by myself to speak once what I have written in my book. Okay, even sometimes I speak in front of the mirror, and after doing this twice or thrice I do, and then I turn on my camera and I speak out whatever I have written on my book. So this thing also really helping me, that I can speak out whatever I have written. So I am doing all the things together. I am not skipping one single aspects like reading, writing, listening and speaking. Okay, as I am also a beginner and I am doing this all aspects, so you are also going to follow these 4 aspects. Okay, you are not going to skip any one. Reading, writing also you have to do, listening, speaking also you have to do. Okay, so one important thing I just want to tell you, that listening and speaking, these 2 things you have to give more effort. So don't skip any one in that 4, but you have to give more efforts in listening and speaking. Give more efforts in speaking, because after all you want to be a good English speaker. So you want to be a speaker means you have to speak. So 40% of your efforts you are going to put in speaking, and remaining 60% you are going to put in other aspects. Okay, got my point? So this is all about today's video. I just tried to tell you that what are all the things you have to do. Try to follow these aspects. Definitely you will become a good English speaker one day, and give time for that. Don't expect the result within 1 month or within 6 months. It takes time. Okay, keep patience, cool down. You can become a English speaker. You can become a good English speaker, but you have to work upon it. So this is all about today's video. If you like my video, please do like, share with your friends and family, and please do write comments and let me know how did you like the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Stay tuned.